like it's good that Dylan's moved out. She's finally in a position to support herself financially, and I'm happy for her. Sue me.
Okay, all right. Well, I have to ask, how do you feel about all this?
Mom, things are complicated.
Yeah, they're complicated. They're complicated largely because of Dylan. And now she's working at Forrester. You're seeing her every day. So is it still Electra? Because you have to see what's standing right in front of you. If you don't act, RJ is going to make a move. And you've done enough for Dylan. You shouldn't lose Electra over that girl.
I didn't want to go back to living out of my car again. It was scary and dangerous. But I lost sight of what was important. Our friendship. And when you gave Will that ultimatum, you or me, I should have left immediately. But the truth is, I was so scared of going back to that life and living in my car again. And most nights I barely got any sleep. I mean, I would try and I'd shut my eyes, but then the fear and adrenaline would force them back open. And having to become well acquainted with the businesses close by that would let me use the restroom without being a customer, but then knowing that I couldn't show my face at the same one too often, because then if I did, they would know. And that's what I hated more than anything else. Was the look on their faces when they found out. The pity. Or the suspicion. And people don't talk about how incredibly lonely it is. And not just because I didn't have anyone physically there with me, but because it felt like no one cared. Like I was forgotten. Regardless of what happened during our friendship, you are one of the strongest and bravest and most resilient women I know. Not forgotten. And there's a part of me that does understand why you did what you did. Please, Electra, just give me another chance.
I'm not accusing Steffi of anything, but the company has to address this whole stringing Hope along thing. I mean, she's too talented to let go to waste. And the thing is, if Forrester doesn't appreciate Hope, you know somebody else is going to come along and appreciate her more.
I gotta get that to the hospital. Just wait here a minute.
Yeah. If you started your own line at Logan, you would have everyone's not only support, enthusiastic support, and finally, you would come first. Start fresh. Find some much-needed happiness and respect at Logan.
Okay. Yep. All right, we will check in with the county. Yeah, thank you. All right, goodbye. Okay, sorry about that. Busy day. That's all right. You're the boss. Get to make the big decisions about what goes on here, like when my line will get resuscitated. I told you, Hope, Forrester's putting all of our energy and resources into Couture. We're focusing on my grandfather now that he's back. And I respect that. I really do, but it does feel like you're deflecting here. Like, I only ask about a timeline because I'm trying to manage expectations. Like, what does this mean for my line and me? Hope, I told you we don't have a launch date right now, okay? Yeah, honestly, sometimes I think you like keeping me in limbo, stringing me along, just waiting for you to make a decision and then ripping it away. There's something more going on here, isn't there?